Using design thinking to simplify work. Tom Kelly, founder of IDEO, once said, "Design is not a thing, it's a mindset that you use to see the world." Designers are inherently innovators and problem solvers who seek to simplify. They have to manage often competing pressures across technical, commercial, and human needs. At the same time, they need to deal with three core constraints: feasibility, viability, and desirability. But once these measures and constraints are met in a solution, it often creates substantial value. People take for granted how their life are shaped by design, from the physical feel of a seat to the convenience of an online shopping experience to the basic value of a windshield wiper. Design is everywhere and is constantly seeking to improve the human experience. A well-known example of the value of design, especially design that delivers simplicity, is Apple's iPhone. Steve Jobs possessed an almost religious belief in the power of simplicity. This guiding orientation influenced everything he touched at Apple, which was a lot, considering his CEO status. It shaped how the company was organized, how people got work done, and the products they produced. The arrival of iPhone in 2007 was a significant milestone not only for Apple but also for consumer design. Prior to this point, people would have separate, discrete products to make phone calls, listen to music, and take a photo. The iPhone for the first time integrated the phone, music player, and camera, and later many functions. The design solution delivered a step change in the balancing of technical, commercial, and human needs. But what was most surprising was how Apple had ingeniously integrated these needs in a product that was so beautifully simple. A single screen with one button. All of the various functions organized in the applications. The ability to further organize applications into groupings. The ease of switching between function and applications, like the music player and the phone. It was pure design brilliance, and consumers responded. It has been a significant driver of Apple's miraculous performance since its inception and has set a high design benchmark for others. It somehow feels good when complex things are simplified. It could be that you appreciate not having to expend unnecessary energy to understand it. It could be that it feels good to save time. It could be that simple things just look pretty. But human beings tend to gravitate towards simple over complex. And companies are starting to finally catch up on this. Products and experiences are increasingly designed to be as simple as possible. We're seeing companies being successful with one or two products, like Nutella, Tasty, or Gardenia. CarMax has made the process of buying and selling used cars incredibly simple and easy. They have transformed that traditionally long and painful experience into a couple of simple steps. And it has been a huge hit in the marketplace. People want a product or an experience that is as easy, clear, and as simple as possible. And often, consumers are willing to pay a premium for it if it means saving time and freeing themselves of hassles, stress, and frustration. I remember one time I had to stand a long line in a specific bank to attempt to get a bank account to keep money. After hours of standing in line, the teller just told me to apply online, which I already did. And after getting into circles of applying physically and applying online, I wasn't able to get an account on that bank. I would rather not name that bank. But here comes GCash, which stood as my wallet and my online account. The process was so easy that it took me one day without going out of the house to get an online wallet. When you consider these examples of simplifying product portfolios or customer experiences, or how beautifully Apple integrated so much functionality in their simple iPhone product, it's easy to see how there are massive opportunities to simplify work, to simplify organizations, and reduce or remove all the low value, non-core activities that create overhead and prohibit organizational and individual focus. There is so much unnecessary complicated noise within organizations, especially large ones, which results in substantial waste of energy, time, and money. So often I have heard employees within large organizations claim that they can't compete with smaller firms that don't have as much overhead, which never makes sense. Why can't a large organization be as nimble and as efficient as a smaller one? What is the excess overhead that is preventing companies from delivering to customers? Sure, there are basic operational costs that rise with increase in size, like office space, system, and employee salaries. But with size comes with the capacity to serve more customers. So you would expect the rise in operational cost to be offset by the increased customer base, therefore enabling the same level of agility and pricing in smaller competition. It seems intuitive that design or design thinking, if it works on products and consumer experiences, could also help out to sort out the debilitating complexity that is holding organizations and individuals back. In the next video, we'll talk about how design thinking is different. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos.